alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
Oh my God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How can you dress like this? What, are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
Oh my God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How can you dress like this? What, are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
Oh my God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How can you dress like this? What, are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
These mentally ill stalker types, whack jobs, you have to say the same thing to them over and over and over, and they fucking can't understand you. They fucking have no idea what you just said. She said, leave me alone. He's not sexy. He's not hot. I'm losing my voice, sorry. When you have to sleep in your car in the snow, it'll make you lose your voice and shit. This is Cynthia Ortiz. It is December 22nd, 2022. Mr. Perry has still fucking bothered me all damn day. I'm at a loss. I moved twice to get away from you. I'm not gonna take your byline money. I'm not gonna be sex trafficked. I'm not gonna be your bitch. You fucking give me the creepy crawlies, heebie-jeebies. And I've said that. You're not sexy. You're not hot. You deeply disgust me. And I'm sick of you. Everybody's sick of you. We can get information and you can't. Our guys hear it all the time. You guys need to fucking hurry up and lock him up. Look what he's doing to her. It is awful to watch this. What can we get you to help you guys hurry up? He needs to be put in jail so he can't do this to her anymore. The guy's a nutbag. We're sick of this. Everybody's sick of it. We got names of your people. You don't have even one of ours. You're wanting a phone call. Listen to me, you bitch. You're not gonna get help. You're not getting a phone call. You're not gonna get any information. You're not getting shit. Until you give me my privacy back, you don't contact me ever again. And I'm not broke anymore. You guys fuck with my money every day. And so when you do that, we get a whole lot of information from right inside your criminal organization. No one else has. And the longer you drag this on, the less that the guys can do for you. They'll be in touch with you. The guys are going to contact you. It is not going to be me. You are not to contact me again. You do it again, we'll get more. It's been that way, Mr. Perry. You stupid little fuck for 10 years. Everybody's sick of you and furious with you. I actually was okay last night. It wasn't too bad. But I lost my voice. I mean, it's not healthy. You haven't expressed intent to cause bodily injury to me. Because you even know you're a sick fuck little repulse. That everybody hates your guts. You have no idea. Because you're cruel. You're very cruel. Very, very cruel. You're a sick man. A sick, twisted, cruel man. You and BTK and Ted Bundy have fun in hell. I'll tell you what. So, I mean, you're a cop killer. You don't think all the cops in Oklahoma can look at Mike Mealy's picture in his interview and they're just so stupid they can't figure out like what we did? You really think that? I promise you they know. I promise you everyone knows. You're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody. And you know you're so repulsive that you have to make my life such a drudgery that I'm fucking eating out of a dumpster and can't eat for days and don't take a bath for days. Bullshit like that. And only then are you the more attractive choice, you think. Frankly, I'd rather eat out of a dumpster. You're even worse than that. If you're not impressed with you, why should we be? I said no to your byline money. Bitch, I'm not gonna lie for you, and I will not become a part of your crime. You know, what are you looking for, Giselle Maxwell or something? Ghislaine Maxwell. That girl's in prison for helping Epstein with his crime. What makes you think I'm stupid? You know, every day we quote what you guys say in your little meetings. We're trying to plan some kind of horrible injury and loss to me. You've done it every day for a decade since I've known you, Mr. Perry. You're not wanted and you're not loved. So I'm gonna put it to you like this one more time. And we're Mr. Perry, let me tell you something. The thing with you that everybody has to repeat themselves is grinding on everybody's last nerve. Cut that the fuck out. Write it down. Cut it the fuck out. Write it down. And she didn't say, what do you think of my clothes? No one cares what you think. We're all sick of hearing what you... Everybody's sick of hearing you talk at all. And you need to shut up. Everybody's sick of you. Everybody's sick of you. I need a lie. I need help. I need information. Please tell me who it is. Please help me. Oh my God, shut up. No one cares what you think. Everybody's sick of the cruelty, the stress, the drama, the problems, the suffering, the hardship, the anxiety that you're causing with this. Sick and tired of it. You have not one name. We've got Sanjay, we've got Calvin, Calvin is bald and fat. We've got Lucius, we've got Blankenship and Desiree, Beverly and Monique. Muffin Man. I mean, do I really need to repeat myself again? Name one guy working with me, helping me, who got me the Fabian puzzle. See, nobody will help you with that. Everybody's sick of you. It's the 22nd of December 2022. I'll do the fucking disclaimer. Although a lot of people think I really don't need to. Because everyone can see you're doing exactly what I say. We get it. We get what you guys sit down and talk about in your meetings. We're going to do this to her next. Then she'll lie for us. Coercion is a felony. Coercion is a felony. Get a fucking attorney that knows how to read the law. Get a fucking attorney that knows how to read the law. Yours clearly has no fucking idea either. You both. Have you got Huntington's disease? I mean, dear God. So, when you're trying to force yourself on other people that don't like you, they're gonna rant about it. When you're hurting other people and everybody has to watch that, people are gonna start ranting about it. You're making everybody uncomfortable and disturbed. And we've said that over and over and fucking over and fucking over again and even again after that. Yeah, it's maddening. You with your, I get repeat. Alzheimer's or some shit. Get a fucking notebook and start writing that shit down. We record these so you can replay them. And then we don't have to repeat ourselves, or we shouldn't have to. I've never had to repeat myself this much in my life. I mean, you gotta get some help. Get a fucking special ed teacher or a nurse. I'm sick of it. Everybody's sick of it. So, what is the fucking disclaimer? I'll use allegedly. Nobody's been found guilty in a court of law just yet. Applied the before legal standard before Mr. Perry. Planning and committing one crime after another against me every day, all day long for a decade, and now it's piling up and piling up and piling up. We wouldn't do these to document all that. We usually get the information before, so we get it very specific, very detailed. He's planning to do XYZ, and he's going to do it this way, XYZ, and then he does. He'll know we know, and he'll do it anyway. Or they'll table it, and let's let the dust settle, create a panacea, and then we'll try again. And then they talk about it again. Now we got 2 recordings. And then we get 3, 4, and then we got like 100 of the ringtone. Get a ringtone, Richard. We call him Ringtone Richard. That's another one. And Dickie, right? I mean, golly, we got all these people that work for you or have input somehow. You name one of my guys. You don't have one. Nobody will help you. People are sick and tired of this. So my guys will help you, but they're very limited. The longer you drag this on, it gets less and less what they can do. They will contact you. It will not be me. It's inappropriate for you to contact me at all. And you need to start showing respect for the law, for a civilized society, for what people call deviant, offensive conduct. Stop doing that shit. It's weirdo. Get yourself into a nursing home or something. So, get some help. Normal people do not stalk. It is a felony. They don't hack and they don't peep. Felonies also. You don't see all the other guys getting a date doing what you're doing. You don't have a date. You just get told on. You're making people mad. Really, really, really mad. So we can get information and you can't. You get very detailed, specific information. You got names of your people. Look at our results. Look at yours. Look at our outcomes. Look at yours. No one has this much. So when you tell me go B, fuck you. Just fuck you with that. Remember who it is you're talking to, sir. And you need to get some class and dignity and manners too. And stop butting into other people's business. Connie Curry. Get a life. So, yeah, I'm getting it already as soon as I turned my phone on this morning. Please help me. Please tell me who it is. When you're gone, I won't be broke ever again. I won't be sleeping in my car anymore. Why would I do that? I'll have my privacy. Why would I do that? I mean, you just don't get it. So, I mean, as we've kind of used the example, if someone wants their teeth clean, they go buy a toothbrush and toothpaste and they brush their teeth, right? And then you know they want their teeth cleaned. They're not just all talk. They really want their teeth cleaned. This bullshit that when you hit on me, I fucking hate it. It's nasty. Stop doing that. We're all past you. You're not bait, you dumb son of a bitch. You repulse everybody. I mean, golly. You know I don't like you. I moved twice to get away from you and not have a conflict and not have to deal with your drama. And you're creepy and you're crazy. Twice. Nobody invited you here. And everybody would like you to leave. Everybody's sick of the imposition and the burden that you have made of yourself and the hardships you've caused. So then the question last night, by the way, that we got, because Mr. Perry contacts me, I'm broke, and he's invaded my privacy. So when he does that, we get more. It's been that way every day for 10 years, 7 years. McNamara email was the first that you know of, but not the first. So there was somebody bringing up something actually we hadn't paid a whole lot of attention to just right now. The guy was asking a lot of questions. I want to know how many times has Mr. Perry been up in Oklahoma? How long is he staying there? Whose money is he spending? Whose money is he spending? Is he spending taxpayer dollars from the resources of Texas? Is he there on official business? What's the official business? What's he doing up there? Whose money is he spending? I understand that he used a bunch of Texas Rangers because he said he was under threat, and that is taxpayer-funded resource. She moved to get away from him. He's going where she is. Now, tell me that's a guy that thinks he's under threat. He needs if he's under threat, then why didn't he stay in Lubbock with his family, where she's not? He's full of crap, or he's delusional, like she said, or maybe both. He's lying to everybody, and everybody's getting sorry. You know, here's the thing, Mr. Perry. You cannot lie to people smarter than you, because they know you're lying and you insult their intelligence and piss them off. And for you, that's pretty much everybody else. You have a mental something. If you have Huntington's disease, like we understand you do, it causes psychosis, delusion, and paranoia, and cognitive reasoning problems. You can't do it. You can't do the if then that. If I touch a hot stove, it's gonna burn me. You don't have that in you anymore. And if I fuck with Cynthia, I get caught. I don't get a date. I don't get information. I don't get a cover up. I just get caught. My crime gets more uncovered than ever. That you can't put that together in your head. You can't do it with Huntington's disease. You can't. But if you get somebody to help you, then I think people would respect you more if you tried to get help instead of bothering me. I mean, you have to look at, is it fixing your problems, bothering me? Is it fixing your problems to make me broke? Nope, we just get more. Now you got people questioning whose money are you spending when you come here, and why are you coming here? If he thinks she's a threat, why is he going to Oklahoma? And apparently taking a bunch of Texas Rangers with him, you know, for his supposed he needs security, and that's tax money that he's spending. I want to know every penny of that he's spent. So you guys may be looking into that. I asked the question about Oklahoma resources, using Oklahoma taxpayer-funded resources for your little stalking, kidnapping bullshit. You don't have the right to do that, sir. You don't have the right. So we got that last night, that conversation. Whose money is he spending? I want every penny of it. How much of his, how much of Oklahoma's, how much of Texas. This guy was very concerned about Texas, not Oklahoma. I'm concerned about Oklahoma. I live in Oklahoma. I'm a taxpayer in Oklahoma. This guy apparently lives in Texas and was very upset about Texas dollars, tax dollars being spent for you to come up here and bother me. Pretending you're a victim of something and you're not, you're the threat. Any cop, listen to me, any fucking cop who's not finger paint can look at Mike Neely's interview when he goes, there's nothing on my hands. I don't believe I don't believe what you're telling me. You're telling me Lucky's dead. Yes. But I don't have anything on my hands. Look at it. I'm a detective. I know very well that if a man is in a fight, he's going to have injuries, especially when the other man is dead. So where's the injuries on my hands? And the response to that from the Escambia finger paint cop was, it appears he was beat to death. Yes, you stupid fuck, we get that. That's not what he said. He didn't say what did Lucky die of. He already knew. He said, it doesn't look like I did it because I don't have evidence on me that would indicate I'm the one that did that. And I'm a detective, sir. At that moment, if it's me, I'm not finger paint cop. I'm not finger paint anything. I'm thinking, okay, he's found in respiratory distress, unconscious. There's no bump on his head that would have made him unconscious. First responders, who are the medical trained personnel, found no head injury indicating he was unconscious because he was knocked out in a fight. They said he was drugged, and they gave him Narcan, and he came to. So they got it right because he responded to the treatment they gave him. Had he been, a concussion or something, that would not have been the case. So he wasn't in a fight. He slept through the whole thing. The fight was between Lucky Miller and the offender, the killer, over what did you put in his drink that made him be knocked out. And he can't breathe and he's dying. What'd you give my friend? And for that he died. Lucky died. You did that. And you're very hated people. You're fucking hated. And here's the other thing, is that most reasonable, prudent, intelligent fuckers can go, Cynthia figures out everything we're doing. And so and she comes from 4 generations of police. Might not be the greatest idea we've ever had to kill a cop. Because she's gonna go ape shit. And we're not gonna be able to hide it from her. She'll figure it out. You guys at that point were already asking me, are you a cop? You don't have to be a cop. My neighbor told me, I'm showing him the pictures of Mike, kind of telling him about it. And he looked at me and he goes, you do not have to be a cop. You do not have to be raised by cops to see this is fucked up. They fucked him over. He didn't do it. You don't have to, it doesn't even take that. You can just look at him and see it. So how much did you pay the jury? You are fucking hated for that, for doing that to him. And for what you're putting me through, retaliating like you have. And so we get your names of people involved in your crime. And my guys tell us they're getting called. Hurry the fuck up and put the bitch in jail. Because watching her suffer is awful. It isn't normal to do that to another person. And you've gone around and said, oh, she's my girlfriend. And everybody's like, you're full of shit. You're full of shit because here's the thing. I said, I don't go out with a cop killer. I don't go out with a little peeping Tom pervert. I don't go out with a little boring, bitch that has nothing to do all day but watch other people who have a life. I don't. I go out with men that work hard and have something interesting to talk about. And I don't, sure as shit, go out with a man unless he makes sure I don't miss a meal. And that might mean supporting my career so I can make my own money. Not trying to ruin my career, to starve me until I lie. So when somebody says, I don't go out with a guy unless he makes sure I don't miss a meal and respects my privacy, and you instead invade privacy and go around telling everything to starve her until she lies for me, then you want the lie, not the dick. You want dirty teeth, not clean teeth. And you're full of shit and everybody else knows that. And everybody's sick and tired of it. And the longer you drag this on, the less my guys can do to help you. You're making it impossible. You're making it impossible. Even your own people have said, he keeps doing this so much, I can't even lie for this guy anymore. I don't know how to explain all this away. I can't. I wish he hadn't continued to do this crap, because now he keeps giving her more and giving her more. I mean, you know, what am I supposed to do with that? I can't even lie for him anymore. So, because I'm not stupid and I'm fully aware that people know it when you're lying. That people in general aren't stupid. They know when you're lying. So, the thing is, no one believes you anymore. And I'm not going to be your Ghislaine Maxwell or your bitch, or I'm not going to let you pimp me out. Listen, I'm not 20. Here's the thing, you stupid fuck. I'm not 20, I'm 53. And I'm the one that has figured out, solved a lot of, the murder. And so when you start trying to bullshit us, I mean, I help. When you start trying to bullshit us, I mean, we don't even have words for that. Remember who it is you're talking to. Remember who the fuck it is you're talking to. We have stuff nobody has. Nobody else has what we have. I'm the one that got the Pinto thing and Mickey James. Oh yeah, maybe it's worth the risk to murder you. To have the suspicion that we saw with Gary Condit and Chandra Levy. Why the fuck would anyone say that? At all, much less in a text. I mean, I'm really good at what I do. I'm really fucking good at what I do. 6 years in a strip club, not one slip up. I didn't slip up accidentally. Why would I help you on purpose? I mean, just things like that. Charles, I will not help you at all. I'm going days without food and a bath sometimes and sleeping in my car. Fuck you. How dare you even ask me? It is inappropriate for you to ask me or contact me at all. So, what my guy said is, he won't get any help from me. He's not to contact you at all. I'll contact him. But I'm not going to do that until you're not broke anymore. Because I said that in July. She's not to be broke anymore. And you didn't listen. So we got Sanjay's name, Lucius Geppetto. We know Geppetto's a witch. We got more than just a name. We know what they do. We know Calvin's bald and fat. We know Sanjay and Calvin do a lot of the DoorDash hacking and orders. They'll set up the orders. We know that. How do we know that? People hate your guts for what you're putting me through. People hate they rant. People get mad, they rant. It's disturbing to normal people. Fucking disturbing that you would do that to another person. It makes everybody uncomfortable. People like us, we get help, we get the information. They don't like you. You're not getting shit. So, you don't want help. And you never wanted to date, because I don't date men unless they make sure I don't miss a meal. And you've gone around and told everybody you're going to starve me until I lie. You want the lie. And you're not bait. You're repulsive, not attractive. You didn't buy the toothbrush and the toothpaste, bitch. We're not going to believe that you really want your teeth brushed, your teeth clean. Second of all, don't tell me you want help when you're not going to do what he said. He said if you want help, then she's not to be broke anymore. You're not to contact her ever again, and get the fuck out of her privacy. Respect the law and her, or you're not getting help. It's not going to come from her. I'll call you. You leave her alone. Leave her alone. And that's it, period. So if you can't do that, then stop bullshitting us that you want clean teeth. We're not seeing you buy the toothbrush and the toothpaste. We're seeing you do the opposite. We're not stupid. We're the ones that have caught your crime more than anybody you know, sir. And because you continue to make me broke and go at me. Now we got a guy in Texas very, very concerned about how much of Texas taxpayer dollars you've spent committing crimes in Oklahoma, terrorizing citizens of Oklahoma, is what he said. I have a friend, I have a really good friend, Sandra Tiffany in Nevada. and it broke my heart to see something to go with her. She had an eBay business where she'd buy crap and sell it online on eBay. Did very, very well. And she used the letterhead of her state senate position to procure furniture from the state of Arizona. It's state-owned furniture that they were trying to auction off or something. She writes a letter telling them she'd like to buy it, and she used her senatorial letterhead, and they almost put her in jail for that. The agreement that she had to make was to give up her business completely, and it was not cool that she had to go through that. This very bad thing to use state resources for a personal matter, let alone a crime. And that's what the questions this guy was asking. I want to know every penny he has spent in Oklahoma. I want to know how often he's going. I want to know what is he doing there. I want to know what is his official business, if any, and how much, who's paying for it. Him or Texas. And why, if it's Texas, why? And it looks like he's up there terrorizing citizens in another state where he's not an elected official and doesn't live and has no business being, was never invited. So we got Mr. Perry. I don't want any contact with you. I don't care what you think. I don't give a fuck. Everybody's sick and tired of hearing you talk. You don't make any more sense than he does. Huntington's disease fucked your brain up. I'm sorry for you, but it's not my problem. That's Jackie's problem and Jordan and Matthew's problem, not mine. Do not fucking bother me with it again. Don't fucking bother me with that shit again. Get the fuck out of my life. Get the hell out of my life. You have broken into my home. Not come in invited. You have broken into my home and you have ripped up my whole life. Everything I have. Everything I worked for. Every person I love is not in my life right now because of you. You've threatened everybody I know. So, we can get information and you can't because you are very hated. You killed a cop. Listen to me. You're not going to kill a cop and get away with it. I want you to listen to what I just said. 7 years ago when I got home from jail, I already had the McNamara email and I already had the Fabian puzzle. And you didn't even know you were under investigation at that point. I wasn't allowed to say a word about it. They didn't want you to know. The only reason they let me say something or told me to say something is he goes, the bitch will not stop talking about murdering you. So maybe he needs to know there is an investigation, but you cannot tell him who we are. Maybe that way he'll stop talking about trying to murder you. I will not help you, you sick fuck. Do not ask me again. You got a lot of nerve. When you're gone, I can have my privacy back, and I will never be broke again. Fuck you. Don't ask me for help again. He just fucking typed in my phone again. Please help me. Oh my God. Does everybody hear the madness of what I have to put up with? Does everybody get the madness? I'm like, what did I just say? I just said it. Don't fucking make me repeat myself again. You stupid fuck. Get a nurse. Get a nurse. I'm not your wife. I'm not your mama. I'm nothing. I'm a victim of your crime. Don't fucking ask me for shit anymore. You have taken everything I have. You fuck. How dare you ask me for help? You gotta be shitting me with that. Oh my God. So, the fucking, golly, I can't even believe he just did that. I cannot even believe he just fucking did that. I gotta take a break. I gotta rant, like where I can really rant. Or just, like, zone somewhere else for a minute. Alright, I'm calm now. So, a long time ago, we got, I don't know who it was, joking about Mr. Perry's pretend life. And he said, Mr. Perry has for 6 years gone up to Oklahoma and told everybody that Cynthia is, well, he's told 3 different stories. Some people, he says that's his concubine, whatever the fuck that even is. Some people, he's told that's his fiance, some his girlfriend, but here's the thing, she won't even talk to him. She moved to Oklahoma to get away from him. He's been seen hanging out with her friends and family, but never with her. People started to question his mental stability, his mental status. But he's gone all around. And here's the other thing, is he's contradicting himself because he's told people she's a threat to him. You know anybody that goes where the threat is and won't leave? They can't get the bitch to leave Oklahoma. Instead of staying in Lubbock where he lives with his family and his friends and his business, he goes where where supposedly he'd be safe. He goes to Oklahoma with a fucking entourage and tells everybody she's a threat to him, and he won't leave. Wow, what a nut job. And the guy goes, he told people, some people they're married, and the guy he was talking to said, if that's all you have to do to be married these days is just go around and decide, I'm married to, Kim Kardashian. She doesn't even have to like me, and I'll forge her name to a marriage certificate. Then fucking I'm married to Kim Kardashian. I think he said Jennifer Aniston. Kim Kardashian, whatever. It's wacky either way. Is the point he was making. It's not normal. So Perry's like this. He starts telling you what he thinks, and you're like, oh my god, I don't want to hear from you at all. I didn't ask you what you think. Please don't contact me. I fucking hate it. Just like her. You have to be wacky to stalk somebody because everybody else gets rejected. Everybody else moves on. Everybody gets rejected at some point in their life. Maybe, more than once. And you just fucking go find somebody that likes you, that you're a better fit with. You don't ruin their life and go, hey, I'm going to start here and tell you lie. Lie about what? That I knew Mike Neely was drugged before anybody else said it? I didn't lie about that because I emailed the Florida State's attorney in March and said he was drugged. You got the wrong guy. And by the way, you violated Brady because you didn't test him when we could find out how much opioid was in his system. You guys tested him at the hospital later after he's already been given countermeasures of Narcan, which altered the chemistry of his blood. He came to. So we needed it while he's knocked out. We got to find out what does he have in his blood that makes him knocked out. Not what's his blood look like when he's come to. So that's Brady violation right there. Plus he doesn't have any fucking... I mean, if I'm detective talking to Mike, I'm like, well, he's found unconscious. He's not got a bump on his head, so it wasn't... Nobody hit him, knocked him out. They give him Narcan, he comes to, he had opioid overdose, and nothing on him. He didn't do it. He's a victim of attempted murder. Sherlock 101 would tell you that. I mean, that guy is truly finger paint cop. You think Oklahoma law enforcement is finger paint cops, Mr. Perry? I wonder if they think they're finger paint cops. My neighbors, like, you don't even have to be a cop or raised by cops to see he didn't do it. This is fucked up. Yeah, any average Joe can look at it. You know how many people watch CSI Las Vegas, and they got it. So many people love that show, they brought it back. It's back on. I lived in Vegas while they were I watched them film it sometimes. That was a big thing. So I tell my friend Tom Page, who used to be Las Vegas Metro Police. He's married to Kathy Page, who is a good friend of mine, and I'm not dropping hints, Mr. Perry. Nobody's dropping a hint. Nobody wants to help you. People don't want to help you commit crime. People don't want to help you hurt people and ruin people's lives. Can you not put that together? We can get information, you can't because of that. Everybody's sick of you in this whole thing. So, I'm telling my friend Tom Page, Kathy Page was the personal assistant to John Henson, and that's not hints. They're not involved in any way. So I said, Tom, I want to do like a camp for kids, like a forensic science camp. And he was like, we were kind of working on it a little bit, and then I think I got distracted with some other stuff because I'm not getting paid to do that. We're just kind of looking into it. Now they set up actually a magnet school for forensic science in Vegas, and Tom's working at that school. I think he's running part of the forensic science program or something. I don't know, but so that idea turned into a really cool thing there. It's a big deal. People watch Dateline, they watch Forensic Files, they watch 360, they watch Discovery 360 or whatever it is, where they really like do a major detailed crime scene investigation on Discovery Channel. It's very popular. They do. I like that show. Homicide Hunter is one of my favorite shows. The First 48, Live PD. I mean, you really think people in America, people, average Joe, now with all of that on television, can't look at your murder and Sherlock that bitch themselves and go, I don't think he did this. I mean, what happened to the fucking jury? How much did you pay him? Surely they weren't that stupid. But you're not going to get when I got home, I said, you've been doing this shit all your life. I've already got the McNamara email. I've already got the Fabian puzzle. And I'm talking to you. These guys just wouldn't let me talk about it and tell you. They wanted you to finally know there was cops looking at everything you did, so you wouldn't kill me. And you still tried to kill me. You're that stupid. I'll speed by the guy at this. There's a cop sitting at the school where I drive to work every day, and I'm going to drive 90 right by him and get a ticket every day. I mean, you're like that dumb. You're like that guy. You're like the guy that puts the hold-up note on the back of his deposit slip with his address on it and hands it to the teller. Give me all the money. Here's my address where the cops can find me. So, I mean, that fucked hard. So, I mean, it's so easy, it's not even fair. So, at that point, I already had that, and I said then to you, get this time. You've done this all your life, you hit it, and you're not going to get away with it this time. Watch this. Watch this. Knowing I already had the McNamara email, knowing all of that shit I already had. Some of it was, I had it typed up, some of it I know I can't type it up. And so I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna fucking kill a cop and get away with it, bitch. You're not gonna fucking kill a cop and get away with it. And don't ask for my help. Don't fucking ask for my help. My guys will do what they can to help you if you leave me the fuck alone. And only if you leave me the fuck alone. That means no more invasion of my privacy, you sicko. That means no more contact at all, and I'm not to be broke anymore. But they won't help you, and the more you drag this on, the less they can do, even if they wanted to. Now, fuck the hell off. You got a lot of nerve asking me for help. Help me continue to run your life. Just be. Literally says that. Jesus Christ in heaven, help us. It's this maddening. It's just like this. And you don't fucking make people repeat themselves anymore.
So I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want pray for this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you
Oh
alone.
my God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What, are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want pray for this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Steph got been raping you since
Leave
you
me
were
alone.
12.
Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
She moved too. She moved too. You know, you're the same as this guy. You don't even make sense. So, everybody's sick of this, Mr. Perry. We can get information and you can't. Look at this crap. Look at all this. Read it again. Clearly you need everything repeated over and over and over and over and over and over. Same old. Boring, boring, boring. Everybody's sick of you. You are not going to kill a cop and get away with it. You are not going to kill a cop and get away with it. And your retaliation against me is an act showing consciousness of guilt. Because if you didn't kill that cop, you wouldn't give a shit what I said about it. If you didn't poison me with arsenic, you would have made sure there was a test. And then you would have had your little drama queen press conference. See, everybody, She lied. Instead, you made sure I wasn't tested at all. I didn't get a test ever. That test would have ruled out or confirmed arsenic poisoning. And you made sure there wasn't one. Until it worked its way, and you prevented, by physical force, prevented or delayed me from reporting the crime that you committed against me, attempted murder, to Tulsa police. You destroyed my evidence. You obstructed justice. RICO violation after RICO violation after RICO violation. And now you're retaliating. And you held me against my will, illegally, until that arsenic worked its way out of my system. And you did it on purpose. And now you're taking my money to try to starve me until I lie. You don't want the toothbrush and the toothpaste, so shut up about that. No one believes you anymore. We're not seeing you do it. One does if they want clean teeth. You don't want any help either. You don't want my guys to call you. You don't want their help. And there's less and less they can do the more you drag this on and on and on and on. I'll never help you. If you want their help, they'll be in touch. Only after you get the fuck out of my life and I never hear from you again, and I am not broke anymore. My parents owe me money, and you know that. You kept them from giving it to me. They give my sister money. It's an inheritance my grandmother worked very, very hard for to make sure we had that. And you called them, and my guys have the recordings of you talking to my dad. Don't give her the money. How many recordings are there? I know exactly how many. There's more than one. All this right here, you're pissing people off. You're hurting everybody. You're causing stress, anxiety. Everybody's uncomfortable. Everybody's sickened by what you're putting me and Mike through. Everybody hates you for what you're putting us through. You don't have even one name. You're breaking the law. You're offending. You're making everybody mad. You're making everybody uncomfortable. You can't get information. We can. We don't have leaks. You do. Look at your outcomes. Look at ours. We got all this. Every time you cause me a loss, we got more. Every time you contact me, we get more. Every day I'm broke, we get more. Every day Mike's in jail, we get more. Cop family doesn't leave one behind. I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'm not leaving him behind. There's not been one day since you did this to him that I don't scream and yell about it. A Scambia cop said it appears like he was beat to death. It appears like he was beat to death. In response to Michael saying, I don't have any injuries that indicate I was in a fight. It appears, think about that for a minute if you're a cop listening to me. Just think about the insanity of that right there. I don't have any injuries on my hands that indicate I hit someone at all. And the guy's response was, it appears Lucky was beat to death. Dear God. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but I have a very... I can be stupid. Believe me, I've done stupid things. But in general, I have a fairly high IQ. Not one slip up in 6 years. So imagine the aneurysm in my head right now, the headache in my eye, hearing that. I don't believe you because I have nothing on my hands that looks like I hit someone, much less beat him to death. And the response to that comment was, it appears like he was beat to death. Headache in my eye from the stupid of that. If you're a cop, you got one too. If you're a good cop, you're gonna have one. It's gonna hurt your head. It's gonna hurt your fucking eyelashes. How stupid that comment was. And he's in jail. And he's a police officer. And we don't leave our guys behind. Like, cop family is fucking thick. In ways you don't know, but we can quote you. We got people's names. You don't matter. He does. I do. You don't fucking matter. We can get information and nobody will tell you shit. Everybody fucking hates your guts. Everybody's sick of y'all. And the hardship and the suffering and the cruelty and the drama. Sick of it. You're an imposition and a burden. Everybody fucking wants dumped off. And so, no one asks you what you think. Everybody's sick of hearing what you think. Everybody wants you to shut up and go away. Shut the fuck up and leave everybody alone. Get a life. If you like looking, you sick son of a bitch, you sick twisted troll. Look at all that. This is all the stuff over the years that we've accumulated, piling up and piling up and piling up. So my guy's like, he's ruined your life. You don't have to help him with shit. I'll see what I can do, but only after he's gone out of your life. And you're not broke anymore. Mike's not in jail anymore. And he never contacts you again. Not you or your family. And now, last night we get somebody, because you didn't, we get somebody asking questions about what money are you spending when you come to Oklahoma? How often are you coming to Oklahoma? What are you doing when you're here? Is it official or not? And how much of the tax dollars have been spent? Well, you pretend. Here's the thing. Here's why Mr. Perry is, he's got a pretend life. He's got a fucking entourage. Up in Oklahoma, people think he's an important guy. He can't get away with that in Lubbock. That's why they can't get him to leave Oklahoma. Too many bitches to kissing his ass. And I won't. I'm sleeping in my car not to kiss your ass. So, digging out of a dumpster is better. I don't know what planet you live on, Huntington's disease. Not this one. So, everybody, here's the thing. The two things we hear the most. Why is he doing that to her? What is wrong with him that he's putting her through that? And the next thing from them, how'd she find out about the Huntington's disease? How does she know about Monique? Yeah. How does she know Sanjay is the hacker, Geppetto's the witch, Calvin's bald and fat? Sanjay and Calvin do the DoorDash hacking. They set up the orders. We know that because every time you contact me, we get more. Every day I'm broke, we get more. You seem to like that. You keep doing it. You're not doing what we told you. If you actually wanted our guys' help, we're not seeing you buy the toothbrush and the toothpaste. So you don't really want clean teeth. And the longer you drag this out, the less he can do for you. The longer my privacy is invaded, the longer Michael Neely, Manford police officer Michael Neely's in jail. After you tried to kill me, he's a victim of attempted murder. Listen to the words, cops, if you're a cop. Listen to me, Detective White. I don't have anything in my hands that indicate I was in a fight. It appears like he was beat to death. I don't have any marks on my hands, no injuries, that indicate I hit somebody. It appears like he was beat to death. Oh my God. I'm telling you, the headache in my eye just got worse. That is fingerprint cop's arrest report. And the injuries he names on here, it says suspect Neely was transported to Sacred Heart Hospital for re-evaluation. I, fingerprint cop Martinez, Fife, whatever, arrived at Sacred Heart Hospital to speak with suspect Neely, but he is not able to properly provide information about what happened at the hotel. He slept through the whole thing, so he can't speak to what happened. He doesn't know. He was unconscious. Somebody drugged him, trying to kill him. He's a police officer. You're not killing a cop and getting away with it. Not this time. I said that 7 years ago. Not this time. Watch this. And now we quote you every day. As Sanjay. So, the injuries I observed on suspect Neely were to his lip and his nose from a second event, not the murder, which was caused when suspect Neely was pulled off of victim Miller and struck face first on the floor. They picked him up and threw him face first on the floor. Yeah, that was pretty fucked up, wasn't it? I also noticed suspect Neely's right hand was red and swollen after he hit with Chief Miller. Back and forth, supposedly. And back and forth. and back and forth so hard, his skull came off the spine. He died of internal decapitation. And when I'm saying this, it's because I read the whole docket. Because my boss that you want to talk to, that won't call you back until you give my privacy back. I'm not broke anymore. Michael's home. I mean, is what you're doing fixing your problems or making them worse? One has to at some point analyze the outcomes they're getting and going, is this the outcome I want? And if it's not, why do you keep doing the same thing that gets me that outcome? You know, some people are stupid. Oh, he's got a red, swollen right hand because there's an IV in it. That's why it's red and swollen. Detective's stupid. Get me some finger paints. I can't understand what he just said when he said there's nothing on my hands that look like I was in a fight. I don't respond appropriately to what was just said to me. Because the appropriate response would have been, you don't have any injuries that look like you were in a fight, then you're not the guy that did this. Because it appears Lucky was beat to death. Duh. Oh no, duh. Yeah, see. Not a fucking mark on him. He's a police officer. You're not gonna kill a cop and get away with it this time. You should have thought about that. See, normal people think things through. This is a cop that just took her police report 6 days before. She's from 4 generations of police. And everybody's wondering if she's a cop. So I think maybe we should not do that. That's not a smart thing to do. If we do it, she'll figure that out. And she'll go ape shit on everybody. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't bring this and stick it right in your face. I don't ever want you to forget what you did to this man. And the longer he's in jail, the more we get, the less my guys can do to help you. The less they can do to help you. Don't ask for help. We've told you, don't ask for help because we've told you if you really want help, then get out of my life. I don't want no contact with me or anybody I know. I'm not to be broke anymore. And the last time you were told that, I'm not to be broke anymore, and you didn't listen. We got Sanjay's name, Lucius, Geppetto the Witch, Beverly, Monique. Who's Monique? How do I know about that? How do I know you have Huntington's disease? That was something else we got. Found out you had Huntington's disease. That's your results. If you don't like your results, then change what you're doing. It's common sense. Don't tell us you want clean teeth and then don't go buy the toothbrush and the toothpaste. You're full of shit. You're fine with your dirty, nasty mouth. So, my guy will be in touch with you after I'm not broke anymore and you're not invading my privacy anymore and you're not trying to coerce me into a lie via threats and bribes and starvation. I don't go out with a guy unless he makes sure I don't miss a meal, and you want the lie because you're trying to starve me until I lie. You don't want a date, and everybody knows that. I'm sick of hearing about you, your bullshit story. I want a date. It's not about that for you, not even for you, because you're not buying the toothbrush and the toothpaste. You're shoving your mouth full of chocolate and dog shit, and we're all tired of watching that. We're all sick of that. So, I don't know what to tell you. Stop asking me for help. Don't contact me. I fucking hate it. And fuck you for having the nerve to do that. Like you have me sleeping in my car, not eating sometimes for days at a time, and no bath sometimes for days at a time. Never in my life have I had to do that. And you telling my ex-husband and my son, tell her starve or be trafficked or fuck you. And you will fix that. And you will fix that now. You don't have a choice. Our shrink thinks that you need to be hospitalized immediately because as much as we have and names and quotes from your little meetings when you're planning a crime, you're in deep delusion if you think you have a choice. Deep, deep, deep delusion. She said that is some kind of delusional that he thinks he has a choice. He said show respect for the law. You're breaking the law. You're pissing people off. And you're being stopped every time you told on. People do not like crime. I don't know why you thought they'd like yours. They do not like what you're doing. We can get information. Nobody will help you. Nobody will help you. It's been that way for 7 years. Yeah, not one name of our guys. So, if you want clean teeth, go buy the toothbrush and the toothpaste, start brushing your teeth, and then we'll believe you. Otherwise, it's just more words. Just more bullshit from Harry.